Random MLB takeaways. Only one takeaway today, but we're going to expand upon it a little bit more. Now, the takeaway is the Seattle Mariners have only faced one pitcher who's gone more than 7 innings against them, or at least that was the stat I saw a few days ago. And it really made me wonder, why is that the case? Because this is a stat you would see for a really good offense, and I didn't expect the Mariners offense to be good this year. Well, when I've actually pulled up the numbers, the Mariners offense has been quite good this year. I didn't even realize it, I guess. They are top 10 in runs scored, and last year they were about 21st in runs scored, 21st offense. So that is a big step up for them offensively. But are they knocking pitchers out of the game so often because their offense is better? Or is their offense better because they're knocking pitchers out of the game earlier and getting to the bullpen? So I started digging around, and I guess this is really what led me to another takeaway, which is a new stat that I would like to track, or I think should have the capability of tracking, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I kind of wanted to know what the Mariners' runs per inning was against starters versus what it is against relievers. And I would like to kind of compare that to the rest of the league, right? Because obviously, generally speaking, right, your high-end relievers are going to have low ERAs, lower than your starters. Your low-leverage relievers are going to have higher ERAs than your starters. But to look at it from an offensive perspective, I would like to see, right, if the Mariners are doing a better job against scoring against starting pitchers than the rest of the league, and if they're really able to take advantage of facing relievers in that 6th and 7th inning and scoring more runs against the bullpen than other teams in the league. I want to see kind of what they're taking advantage of here, because they still might not be scoring the most runs against starting pitchers, but they could just be seeing a lot of pitches, and that knocks the starters out of the game early, which will then allow their offense to start facing pitchers in the 5th and 6th inning, which will then allow their offense to score more runs than a team who were to say maybe score more runs off the starter, but that starter stays in there for 7 innings, and then you have to face nothing but the high leverage relievers. So I would like to see some sort of breakdown about runs per inning for an offense when it comes to facing starters versus relievers, but I didn't really find that. What I did find, though, was pitches per at bat by different teams. And of course, the Mariners were near the top in that stat. So it would seem that driving up pitch count is something that this offense is doing very effectively. And I wonder how intentional that is from within the Mariners organization, and if that is a way that they have found to assist and kind of jumpstart their offense. Because I still kind of look at it, and yes, they have good numbers, but I still kind of look at this offense and wonder, how are these guys doing that? So having a really strong strategy and plan may kind of help explain that a little bit, I guess. But that's today's random takeaway.